Good morning. Good morning. All right, there we go. Today's a big day. Got a lot of people. We have over 350 people coming here today, which is just amazing. And we've got a lot of projects we're going to go over, and we have over 30 speakers. So it's going to be an exciting day. If we've done it right, we're going to be excited and exhausted at the same time, both at the end of the day. Opportunity zones are probably the biggest paradigm shift in investing we're going to see in our lifetime. You can compound your money tax-free for up to 29 years. There is no other government program available that you can do that with. Today we're going to talk not only about investments, but we're going to talk about how you can use those investments to help communities around the state. There we go. All right. I want to thank our sponsors, especially our presenting sponsor, Elliott Davis, which I have no affiliation to, though I really wish that I did. And I want to thank Lima One Capital, who's our platinum sponsor. They both, and a couple other of our sponsors, actually sponsored this program before it was even as big as we knew it was going to be, so we really appreciate their early support for this. In order to make this event as impactful as possible, we're actually privately streaming the event live today. So we've given the link to our sponsors and our speakers, and they privately shared it. If you missed something today and you wish you'd heard it again, we are actually recording. We're going to provide you all the link for free at the end of the event, so you can rewatch this over and over again if you feel like. There we go. All right, so we also want to thank all of our speakers here today. They've come from all over the country here to speak. They are some of the best experts around the country right now with opportunity zones and some really big thought leaders. We appreciate their willingness to share their knowledge and wisdom with us here in South Carolina. So today I want to talk about summit attendees. I'm going to talk about the South Carolina Opportunity Fund a little bit, and then I want to give us kind of a summit overview. So, as I said, we have over 350 attendees from over 20 states and 63 different cities. What that tells me is that South Carolina is a place where people across the nation are looking to come and invest and do projects. As it stands today, we're probably one of the top 5 states in the country for opportunity zones. We actually have even more things coming down the pipeline from our state level, and you're going to hear more about that later today from Representative Marvin Pendarvis. Am I doing this or are you doing this? There we go. We have so many groups represented here today, from nonprofits to publicly traded companies to everything in between. Half the challenge of Opportunity Zone projects is connecting with the right people. As we go through today, I want you to think about the type of people that you want to connect with and how you might work together in the future, because there's a lot of folks here that I think we can all help each other and get projects done around the state. I'll talk a little bit about the South Carolina Opportunity Fund. The big takeaway is that we're a community partner. We're providing triple bottom line returns for the community. That means financial, social, and environmental. When you think about the long-term 10-year holding period for projects, we think it just kind of makes sense to do projects in that way. We're also not here just to grow wealth, but to grow sustainable communities, and we're looking to do projects in all 46 counties and across the state of South Carolina. To be as transparent as possible, we've chosen to self-report our progress along with many others in the Opportunity Funds Association. And I firmly believe that there's way more projects than I could ever do. There's way more money than I could ever take advantage of. So if I can help you or help your community, help your projects, I'm happy to help us raise the tide for everyone. One of the groups that we're utilizing today for some syndication of our fund is actually eVest Technology. They're going to be here today, and they're going to have a table. If you're doing fundraising, I highly recommend you connect with them, in addition to NES Financial, who helps ensure that the fund is within compliance for the 10-year hold period. So we have a wide range of audience members today. In order to make sure that you meet the right people today, we have over 2 hours of networking scheduled today. We will have a slideshow up during breaks. You probably saw some of the projects. Every one of those projects you saw earlier, there's a person here that represents that project. They're going to be assigned a table number, and if you want to talk to them about that project, you can sit with them. And our thought is you'll sit with them, or we're actually going to have our speakers are going to be at tables too. So project or speaker, you can sit with them, eat lunch for 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes, we're turning into a speed networking event. So you get up, whoever you want to talk to, you connect with them, and we hopefully grow some good networks here at this event. And with that spirit of mind, it's highly encouraged you to introduce yourself to your seatmates, to people at the coffee counter, and kind of everywhere in between. Outside the building, you may have seen as you walked in, we have multiple attractions, including an affordable shipping container home that's, I don't think that particular model, but I think they're building a model. It's 2-bed, 2-bath for under $300 a month in a mortgage payment. They're going to build those right here in Greenville, South Carolina, and we think it's going to be kind of a paradigm shift in how we do affordable housing across the state. And you also saw some electric vehicles and the electric bus. There's some things that municipalities can take advantage of, especially when it comes to mass transit. So we thought it was appropriate to kind of bring something like that and kind of show you some of the things that Opportunity Zones can do for our community. You can also find my contact information and every one of the speakers' contact information in the book you have. So if you need help with anything, let us know. We're happy to here to support you and make things happen across the state of South Carolina. There we go. So the summit goals, so we're looking to establish an Opportunity Zone community through the app called Slack. Has everyone downloaded that or seen it, or can I get a raise of hands who has it? Awesome, okay. So our thought behind that is that we have here today everyone in this room, and we can connect, and maybe you'll make some good connections. But going forward, as you have projects come up, as you have challenges, you can utilize that app to reach people like me and anyone else in the group, and we can help each other make projects happen around the state. And today I want you to also think about how you're going to help kind of your community through a project or through a business, and then think about maybe some actionable items. Many times we think about things we could do for our community, and we kind of self-reject, and we say, well, that wouldn't work, or there's no way anyone would think that's a good idea. And I really think this is the type of program we should be bringing up some of those kind of ideas and things that maybe you've been thinking about for your community for a while. And I would encourage you all to think about ways that you can help your community in different maybe non-traditional fashions that we can all get behind and support. So the end of day, we have a big announcement at the end of the day, so stay tuned. There's also a cold drink waiting for you. We have the Westin Poinsett Hotel. We have a room rented out there, and so we've got free drinks for everyone. So we hope you come by. It'll be from 4 to 6 after the event, so we're really excited about that. So with that being said, we're really excited. We have John Lettieri from the Economic Innovation Group. John is going to come and talk about, they're one of the groups that actually housed the Opportunity Fund idea for a very long time, and they're the ones who helped get it across the line. John is also a native South Carolinian, so we're very lucky to have him here. John?